What's up, everybody? It's your boy C Hess with Motivated Minds. Hey, it's been about a week or so since I last posted another video. And if you've been paying attention, which I know pretty much everyone has, all this stuff over here been dominating the headlines. And immediately after all of that, there was this. And just when you thought it was going away, there was this and that. Everybody was pretty consumed with, this Oscar nonsense. And people seem to have forgotten that there's other events going on in the world. I don't watch the news. But what I will do is I'll read the headlines and articles just to, see what's going on. I was tired of the Hollywood bull crap and what's going on with, Will, Jada, and Chris Rock and all this other crap. So I was just reading. Then I started reading headlines. And I saw this. When I logged onto the book and I was reading the news feed, I didn't see anybody posting about it. And I was like, man, I know somebody gonna say something about it. I got a large number of friends. And as I scrolled the news feed, I didn't see anything about it. I believe this happened on the 3rd of April, and I really didn't. So what I did was I went on to mine and I posted about it. And I got like 4 reactions and no comments. Again, I was scrolling timelines. I really didn't see anybody talking about it. And I was like, wow. We have more people talking about what's going on in Hollywood than people talking about things that are really important and things that really matter, like, this mass shooting, drive by, walk by, or whatever it turns out to be. It just seemed like nobody was talking about it. Nobody was even interested in it. Then a couple days later, I think around Tuesday, I was reading headlines again, and I saw that they had an incident that happened in Covington, Kentucky. Now I'm gonna show y'all the video. I'm gonna show y'all the video first, and then I'll go back and show y'all the narrative of what actually happened. So check this out. All right, so y'all see that? Now here's what the news says happened.
First tonight, 2 people are being blamed for a Covington shooting that left 4 kids and 1 adult injured. 41-year-old Thomas Brown and 17-year-old Taquan Estes are facing assault and weapons charges now.
It all started with this fight caught on cell phone video. Then 13 shots fired.
Totally unnecessary, totally violent. We'll be lucky if it's not deadly consequences.
4 children injured. One, a 14-year-old girl, remains in critical but stable condition.
We have 2 people, one a juvenile and one a convicted felon. Neither one of them should have had guns, and they were the ones that jumped in this fight between 2 teenage girls.
So we have a 7-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 14-year-old girl who she's still in critical condition. I got so many thoughts on my mind. I'm just trying to sit and figure out like which way I'm gonna go with this. There's a lot to dissect in that video, in the news report, but I'll go back and do another video on that. But I'm gonna say this again. That is something that happened, and I didn't see that anywhere. I didn't see, and I'm just saying, like, my news feeds, and as I go up and down the book and Instagram and all of that stuff, just from my little foxhole, I didn't see that posted anywhere. But you know what I saw? Almost every day, Will and Jada. And yeah, I talked about it a little bit too. That whole situation, and I don't want to get into it, but that whole situation, the slap, I think that was shocking to everybody because it happened in front of the whole world and people least expected that to happen. But, and here it is, what are we going on, like 2 weeks now? 2 weeks, I think it is. And people are still talking about it. But we have murders going on in our respective cities. And people might talk about it for maybe a day. and we move on to something else. We got 8-year-old kids catching stray bullets. I know right here in this city, all kinds of murders. We got unsolved murders that's going on, and people don't even talk about it. But I guarantee you, I can find out what the latest gossip is just by reading timelines. But, you know, in my opinion, the stuff that's really important, we rarely even talk about it. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something else I haven't seen, and that's that the prosecutors are not gonna file charges against the police officers in the Amir Locke case. You know, that's the case that happened in Minneapolis. You know, when they were serving a no-knock warrant, he was shot. And there's more to it. It is more to it, but you know, he had a firearm and ended up getting shot. And I really haven't heard or seen anybody talking about that. Somehow, Ben Crump showed up there though. But in the cases of some of these murders that's going on in these cities, especially like the unsolved ones and all the violence that's going on in a lot of these cities, them jokers ain't showed up yet. You know, it really blows my mind sometimes what we consume ourselves with. You know, I'm not knocking anybody, and what people do is what they do. But man, I think sometimes people are more consumed with reality TV and all kinds of other stuff versus real life. I'm not trying to be condescending to anybody. You know, I ain't talking about nothing. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I'm just saying what I see, you know, when I log on to social media that's up and down the timeline. I know people talk about, you know, what they want to talk about. But for me, you know, I see it, but we got people out here dying. We got kids out here dying. We got people out here starving. You know, we talking about this celebrity crap still. 2 weeks later. But the world never stopped turning. I said all that to say this. At the end of the day, I know entertainment is entertainment. But out here in this real world, we got a war going on out in these streets. And we losing a lot of people. And we losing a lot of kids. So once all the hoopla of this Hollywood stuff go away and to die down, I just want to encourage y'all to get involved in our community, get involved with some of these kids, because we got some issues that's going on. There's some kids out there that might need some of y'all help. Hey, this your boy C. Hess with Motivated Minds. I just want y'all to think about it.